Live. We got two amazing people watching. That's my mom and Mono. What are you drawing today, Matt Bar? Thank you for using my name properly. There's no space between Matt Bar. It's just all one word, Matt Bar. I've been signing it with an exclamation point at the end of it. Today, I was drawing Rock and Roll Ninja, and tonight, I'll be drawing Rock and Roll Ninja. Well, I'll be drawing. Yeah, I got to do some storyboards for MLB, but that I just got this morning. But I just want to get this Rock and Roll Ninja page finished, which shouldn't take another couple hours, and then I'll open up Creative Deck and start reading the script and seeing what they need from me. So that'd be fun. Praetor 7, what's up? What's up? This is my freaking awesome show. It's freaking awesome. Quick shout out to Wiggles, my man. Dude is sore. Dude is laid up sorry. He's not doing too much wiggling. Not doing too much wiggling at the moment. Let's see. What was it? Quick review. How's y'all's week been? I got 5 people watching. I got 6 people watching. That means I've got at least 3 people who are excited to see that I'm still alive, and I've got 3 people who fucking hate my guts, and they are upset that I am still alive, but here I am. Here I am. What do you guys think about Ultraman? Ultraman. What you think about Ultraman? I kind of like Ultraman. Wiggle needs the weed. It helps. I don't know what the legal framework is for marijuana in the state that he is in, so we'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I hope he's taking whatever he needs to take. He might be doing like physical therapy, and he might be, I don't know, get some of those bee injections. You know what I mean? They like take a fucking honeybee and stab you with it. I don't know how well that's supposed to help with like arthritis, like the venom somehow breaks down like people who have it in their hands. I mean, in one sense, it's kind of fucked up. You're just sacrificing a handful of creatures to make your hand feel better for like a week. But I guess like, you know, they'll like inject, you know, get your hands stung in different places, and like the venom starts to like break apart the arthritis or something. I don't know. It almost feels like fucking blood for the Emperor. The Emperor needs 10,000 souls to fucking survive. You know what I mean? Like to feel better, I must have a hive of bees die every year. What's going on, John? Yeah, man. Wiggles got hurt. Data seems to show bee stings give you a better chance of developing an allergy to bee stings. Data seems to show that bee stings gives you a better chance of developing an allergy to bee stings. Mm. Yeah, dude, it's like it's like a 1,000 for a day for the emperor, just feeding him fucking souls. That's fucking crazy. Some dark shit, dude, with Warhammer. Yeah, he had mucho bueno style. Um, I didn't hear about Ultraman until I was older, and by that point, it just reminded me of Power Rangers. I never liked Power Rangers. You know, I as a kid, I was aware of Ultraman. I had like a mask, like a Halloween mask that I really enjoyed, and every once in a while they'll like come out with like some Ultraman, but never. Not that they're not getting it. It's I don't know. It's just not the same. But I like I like the idea of it. Also, the can I make this bigger? Yeah, there we go. Is that okay? You don't need to see my fucking head. Um, the origin of Ultraman. There's like a cool book called Ultra Mega. Ultra Mega that will get well. Yeah, man, get well soon. I hope it gets well soon. Yeah, I don't know why. It was like I was never a fan of the Power Rangers. I think it was like it was the whole splicing of it is what I didn't like. And I was already older. I was already like in high school when Power Rangers came out. So like I was already like kind of like past that point, you know, of new IP. You know, I was already Empire Strikes Back and fucking He Man and GI Joe and shit like that. So like seeing something new, it just wasn't my jam. Just wasn't interested. I was like into 7-inch records by that point. But I didn't. I even looking at it, I didn't like it. I didn't like them like splicing in with like cheap American stuff. You know, it's like it's like okay, I know that is Japanese stuff, but they're splicing it in with like American white kids and or you know just American kids. It just seemed fucking odd and like a money grab, like a complete total money grab. That I was just like, what the fuck? Just the blatant grabbing of cash off of it. Which you know that's their right. That if they got the rights and the wherewithal to make that project happen, but yeah, I never liked it. And I never liked the idea of it. Do, 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 do. Matt, after I launch 2 campaigns real soon, we are back in, okay? Yeah, man. Just let me know. Just let me know. It's like, yeah, let's do this, and then hold on, then we're gonna do this. And I'm not complaining. We're just when you're ready, let me know, and then I'll get started. And until then, I'm just gonna finish this Miller Lite. It's all good. Don't even sweat it. Have you read Ultra Mega by James Herron? I love the first one. Haven't read the second volume yet. Yeah, dude. It's that same kind of genre. It's that same Ultraman kind of vibe. Clearly, Ultra Mega, but I like the cosmic approach to it. I like the lore that was making. I like how like when the guy turned back into a human, like there was parts of him that weren't completely like shrunk down. You know what I mean? Like he was like walking around with like this big head and shit for a second, you know, because his body was slowly fucking shrinking back down to normal human size. That was dope. Um Him like doing like power fists. They had like all these like dope fucking like things. Like he definitely is like an Ultraman fan, and I love the kaiju virus, the chaos kaiju virus. And if you're infected with it, like you like turn into a fucking kaiju, that's cool. And I liked how like they're just like normal people doing their lives, and then when they come across somebody who has the kaiju gene, or the kaiju virus in them, it like triggers it like triggers this fucking fight. I thought that was dope. I thought it was dope, the them like fighting, like some of the wording was pretty dope. Like, they fought and smeared their colors across the galaxy or something like that. It was just like, that's fucking just like, just like some weird Lord of the Rings shit, like, and I laid his ruin upon the mountainside. So when it was just like, yeah, the smeared across reality, it just sounded cool. So it was like, as soon as reality and like the galaxy was born, like, somebody who represented order and the way things are appeared, and then somebody who represented like chaos and fucking destruction appeared, and so they just like start fighting, and through the eons they've like fought, and now they're in modern time. Like, it shows like a caveman like turning like into kaiju, like he gets infected, and then you see one of the other cavemen like fucking like go Ultraman, and like look like a giant Ultraman caveman. It's Ultra Mega is super dope. I'd love to see that animated. I love that guy's stuff. He also does I think it's called Rumble. The chat's gonna fucking tell me what it is, but I think that guy also does Rumble, and that was like the spirit of like an ancient warrior is like brought back, but is brought back and inside a scarecrow, some kind of like scarecrow guy filled with straw. So you have like this straw man, and he's like got this giant ass fucking like biblical sword, Gilgamesh level shit going on. It's fucking dope, man. Fucking dope. In Chicago, we had Ultraman and Spectre Man. I don't know what Spectre Man is. I need to find out what Spectre Man. I was already in my late 50s. Jeez, I'm not that old. Yeah, I think I was too old for Power Rangers by the time it came out, although my younger brothers didn't like it either. Yeah, like I was catching Robotech. I was catching GI Joe, Thundercats, stuff like that. Um, was what I was like excited about. Um, Maybe the last thing was like Xena Squad. There was like Defenders of the Earth, Defenders with the Phantom and Flash Gordon. Um, yeah, I don't want to get. I'll like derail trying to remember fucking cartoons. Yeah, like what was the last like IP thing that I was like quote unquote into? Man, I think maybe the last like thing that I bought was like a GI Joe. Like the last like official like buying a toy because I was gonna open it up and play with it was probably a GI Joe figure. But I had He-Man, and I had I had I had some stuff that you didn't play, like I had some He-Man and shit like that. I had some Starcom, but mostly GI Joes, and vehicles. Like I didn't get a lot of Star Wars figures. I would get like the GI Joe figures, and then I would put them inside the Star Wars vehicles because I hated the fucking um the Star Wars figures that were like not as posable. You know what I mean? You couldn't bend them at the elbow. You couldn't do the swivel. You couldn't bend them at the knee. So it's like, you fucking, you get like, Luke Skywalker, Dagobah training and like get his lightsaber, but then like give the lightsaber to fucking Beachhead, and like put Beachhead inside a fucking snow speeder. You know what I mean? Like that's what I did. And like one of the things I would like see movies, probably the movies I wasn't probably supposed to have gone to see. Like I saw, I saw The Thing, and I saw Aliens, and so I saw Aliens as a kid and was like, holy shit. And like went home and was like um reenacting the movie with GI Joe figures inside my Millennium Falcon, and I had Machulak. It was like this Masters of the Universe figure that you like got extra heads and shit, and you could like make him. So he was like my alien because they didn't have alien toys yet. So he was like my alien figure, and he was like eating the fucking GI Joes. That shit was funny. That shit was fun. But yeah. Then something happened. I just like I stopped buying them. I don't know. When like a summer came and a summer went, and I suddenly, was more interested in like getting a skateboard. It was just suddenly it was just more into like other shit. Still reading comic books, but just like the toys and stuff, I just kind of. Side note: Cynic said he unblocked you, Matt Barr. Wow, that's fantastic. Cool beans. Sounds like Meta Barons. Love me some Meta Barons. Sup, big dog? What's the deal? What's the deal there, Cupcake? Oh my god. Can you want to come on and be chill? This is freaking awesome show. We're just gonna be chill. 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 I would even be chill if fucking Liam hit the link. Last IP Matt was into was a little thing called Cyberfrog. Ever heard of it? It's kind of a big deal. Nah, I hate to say it, but buying copies of Cyberfrog was a virtue signal in a culture war. It was virtue signal bucks points. Hey guys, I was canceled. Now I have this book, and we're going to show them that I can't be canceled by putting out this book that I had when I was a teenager. Oh man, all right, let's do it. Let me, sign me up. Let me buy a copy of your book. Buy a copy of the book. Luckily, I got it at the back end of it, so I didn't wait that long. I only waited like a year or two, and I read it and was kind of fucking whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is the wait? Like, what the fuck? Not a lot going on. Not a lot of story going on. He wakes up. He meets his old girl. The girl has been banging some other dude. She has a little kid. They got red. Then you find out that the Hornets can fucking see you even when you're wearing red, and then they beat the shit out of fucking Cyberfrog, and then they leave, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, yo, what? The hoopla. So the hoopla and buying the book. Looking back, it was definitely it was like one of those culture war virtue signal purchases. Like, I care about the culture war. Let me buy a copy of Cyberfrog. Last I got to play with was superpowers. I had some superpowers. Look up the lore for Trench Crusade. It looks pretty dope, dude. I saw that. That shit looks crazy. We all did. I had the Ton with the slit in his bottom to put Luke in. The Tauntaun. Yep. Yeah, I really like that thing, dude. I really liked See, like I was too young for a New Hope. When Star Wars: A New Hope came out, I was like a year, 2 years old. I'm about to sneeze, and so I missed that. But I got hand-me-down toys, and we can just edit that out. I had hand-me-down toys, but so when Empire Strikes Back came out, I was like toy age. I was like prime age for toys. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't wanna. In the city. Oh, these things smell as bad on the inside as they do on the outside. Mono is poison. That's not true. Cyberfrog revolutionized the 90s. I barely maybe recognized it, remember it from Harris Comics, but it looked different. It had like a more like a wacky it had more of a wacky look to it. And like he tried to keep that wackiness with like Impulse, and then suddenly he's wanting to start sucking that Brian Bolin. You want to be sucked that Brian Bolin ding dong, and he became something else. He became something else. Oh shit, TJ has that slave mentality. Nah, man, TJ's a conqueror. TJ, he's not a slave. He's a slaver. He's ready. He's ready to put his fucking fellow man into fucking chains. Am I right? And which work have you personally done for CG? Does it matter at this point? Who are you asking? Keep it a buck. I don't know what that means. Oh, they're fighting with each other. Never mind. TJ, are you still defending? Oh, okay, they're good. They're fighting each other. Okay. Shine. You look shine. You look like a shine. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. Shine, Matt. I think I think shine is a bad term. And then I look at your avatar, and you look like you got a shine to you. You're definitely moisturized, and you got baby oil. You got baby oil all over your head and your face. The white shirt protects you. You can't tell the drippage. It's like Soul Glow activator for your skin. Just let your soul glow, yeah.
よーいスター
これは究極のドキュメンタリー映画。
How long are you staying?
今回2日だけなんです。
Wow.
デルトロさんとお話しするためだけに来ました。
Oh man, I do like the style, man. I love the fucking cracking it. Look at that, dude. It just looks fucking cool. Look at all these people. Oh, I love it. Hey man, Ultraman. Oh, I love Ultraman so much. Oh, Ultraman's so dope. Oh, look at that. Oh, hey, I'm fat bitch. I like Ultraman. Hey, did you call me Lobster Man? Oh, I love Ultraman. This is Ultraman. Oh, look at those outfits. That's dope. Ultraman. Ultraman. Pshaw! Ultraman. Look at that. That's dope. Oh, shit. I don't know what's going on. It's something where it's like the alien kills a human accidentally and like takes over the body. Oh, look at this guy. Every time you watch a video of like Japan, it's like, yo, man, y'all watching too much fucking Final Fantasy. Just fucking calm down. Like that. That's pretty dope. Oh, that's dope. The origin. Fantastic. I can't wait to see it. This is the Lantern official teaser. It's an official teaser. Oh, let's turn it the fuck down. Can we do CC? Did you just use the ring to counterfeit money? Let me tell you what you get. The ring. You know how I got it? I sure as hell don't interview for it. Oh well, maybe you should have. People like that shouldn't have to go work for it. Word, dog. I've been doing it since you were a baby. Oh, you gonna get his ring? Oh, my dead body. Whoa! What the fuck? So we're doing like subtle superpowers with this. This is the same universe that James Gunn is in. Corn Sweat. Super Corn Sweat is in it. He looks a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit! Give that motherfucker some shoulder pads. He's got shoulder pads, like the fucking. It's like the Talking Heads singer is into the superhero movie. You know what I mean? Psycho Killer. Oh fuck. I'm not saying, it's like I'm not saying no to the ingredients. So don't think I'm poopy pants. Don't think I'm poopy pants, right? So like, hey, what are we gonna be doing? What are we having for dinner? Oh, okay, we're gonna be having some fucking pork chops. Okay, cool. What else are we having? Oh, we're also gonna be having some fucking bacon wrapped asparagus. Ah, okay, cool. Like that sounds good. You know, all right, sure. What the fuck? Oh, what's this? Some fucking subtle ass fucking flying? Like I haven't seen flying like this since fucking it was time to save the cheerleader on Heroes. Like just fucking people just kind of like jumped up and disappeared into the sky. But I don't know. Yo, what the fuck? How does that work? Is that how it works? You could just make $1? That's fucking bizarre. You think with a ring like that, he would be like, "Oh, do I need money? Like I can't generate money with this." I can imagine you being in construction or something. Construction or something, you know. Hey, we need to have this lane cleared. Okay, here you go. And then just like a big fucking kid sand shovel, and you just fucking flip it all over. All right, how's that? Oh man, thanks. That was gonna take like fucking 3 days with a backhoe and stuff, and we were gonna have to rent it, and it was gonna be a hassle. Yeah, man, no problem. Just like $1,000. All right, cool. Hey man, I got this guy in Athens, Georgia. He needs some trees in his front yard taken down. You want to come over and just like take out the trees for like $1,000? Like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he needs to like fake ass generate money. So I don't know. It's like I like the ingredients, but I'm not sure if I like the chefs. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I like the cooks. I do like me some Alex Ross. Can't go wrong with him. I wonder. Oh, I see what he did. He did like a recreation of George Perez. That's just good stuff right there. You can't go wrong with that. Excited to see what's going to happen with the Beast. Oh, shit.
What up, B?
TJ.
What up, B? 2 up, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. Always. 2 up, 2 down.
What's going on,
You know
dude?
what it is. You know what it is. And listen.
How can I help you?
I'm blitted. I'm blitted. You gotta keep the gremlins away from you, because they will make you a gremlin, and you're better than this. I'm telling you some real shit, Matt. I fuck with you.
Am I gremlining right now? I'm just fucking.
No. Like Mono, MeQ, and all these dudes, they're gremlins. You can't please them. Listen, man. If you're a gremlin, get the shit out of your heart. Get on your knees. Pray. Get that shit out of your heart, man. Listen, man. You're better than this, man. You know better. The Lord is good.
Yeah, he is. What you. Lord. Oh my gosh. I want to thank the Lord for creating hops and barley and ganji. Yo, let me tell you something. Can I tell you something that's fucking dope as shit? So the other day, like, you know, my kid was like, what was your favorite cartoon as a kid? Because they've gotten on the Turtles, right? They're watching the original Ninja Turtles cartoon, and they think it's funny. And they were like, "Did you watch this as a kid?" And I was like, "Nah, I didn't watch Turtles." And they were, you know, so the story was, you know, so the conversation leads to, what was your favorite cartoon? And I was like, I like G.I. Joe. Like that was my jam. Like before that was Robotech. I did like Robotech, but it was so hard as a kid during that period. It was hard to like see Robotech. Like you had to like wake up at like 4 a.m. You know what I mean? It was like super early. They never came on at the same time. So one of my daughters is jamming on G.I. Joe, and then it was like, well, what else was there? And I was like, well, there's Thundercats. And so I have a daughter who's like really into cats, big time into cats. Anything kitty cat, she jams on. And so we started watching Thundercats, and then she asked if there was like action figures and stuff, and I was like, yeah, let's look up. You know, she's old enough and like smart enough to be like, can you look that up on Google? Can you Google that? So she wants a Lion-O action figure. Long story short, she wants a Lion-O action figure. This is pretty dope. That's right, and that might be the figure she's gonna get. It was like $40 for a single action figure, but they're really into it and like snarf, snarf, snarf. They love it, which is awesome. I think it's pretty cool. Like they got like their own stuff that they jam on, but just be like, yo, what is that? That's dope. Look at the chat. Tell me what you guys are drinking. If you guys are drinking anything. New DC movie sucks. Matt Barr narrates trailers. This new channel idea. And then this guy, hey man, take it easy. He's already left. Yeah, dude. And you know, I've seen some like modern trailers for some Ultraman stuff, and he's like very slim. He looks very like alien, you know, and he's like doing like kung fu almost, like he's doing kicks and shit to these kaiju. I think it's super cool. Like, you know, you can. I was like, oh, is that the movie? But it, you know, it didn't come out. But it was just like a trailer commercial, special effects ad. I cannot believe that TJ just came on and said that's that stuff and then bounced. So annoying. New Batman is gay. New Superman is gay, and now Green Lanterns are gay. Gay. Are they? Are they gay? I mean, the Batman didn't seem gay. He seemed like he was angling on Catgirl. Like it seemed like they were down to down to get naked. The new Superman, he's like, you know, he's got a girl. He just seems like such a fucking I don't know. The new Superman, it's like there was just I wanted to like it. There's parts of it that I enjoyed, but overall I was like, what the fuck? Like the guy just like shooting the Habibi dude, you know, the Habibi buddy, whatever, I forgot his name is, but he like is in the Phantom Zone and they fucking shoot him in the head, and like that was like it seemed up to that point, it seemed like we were watching a live action Justice League cartoon, which is fine. We're watching it, and I took my daughter to go see it, and it was everything was fine up until that point, and then she saw that and was like, "Daddy, I want to go home." And I was like, "Yeah, all right." I get you. And so, but then the rest of the movie is just kind of like, wham bam, nobody's really like getting like hurt per se. They could have just like, I don't know, man. Done it there's so many different choices, like so many choices that were brought to them. They went wrong. You didn't have to like kill the guy with Russian roulette. Like all you had to do was like torture him or put him in a box and make the metabolo or whatever the fuck the guy could like make shit. They like, hey man, make him do gas or something. You know what I mean? And like he's choking the guy, but doesn't kill him. So while Mephisto or Mephaso, whatever the fuck the guy's name is, like with one hand he's creating kryptonite, with the other hand he's leaking out gas that's making this guy cough, and so that's why Superman is like, willing to help. Like the whole like pulling a gun out and fucking shooting him was uncalled for. Like I don't need to see like Lex Luthor blowing this dude away to know that he's a bad guy. Like I already get it. The whole like listening to his parents to make him feel good, I thought that was interesting. Then finding out that it's not true. I don't know. I wonder if that's going to be false. If that's going to be like a fake Lex Luthor implant, or if his parents really were like Viltrumites and just like, go out and fuck as many other people as you can, spread your seed in as many Earth women as you can. I don't know. So yeah, they spent a lot of money on these movies, so they're probably not going to let them just sit. They've already started filming the next Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. I don't know, man. This is where you got me all like in my feelings. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know, man. I remember fucking Superman Quest for Peace. I remember Solar Man just be like, what the fuck? Solar Man? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, they can't even come up with like somebody that actually exists. They like made up some bullshit. Dude, could you imagine O.J. Simpson as Metallo? That would have been dope. O.J. Simpson in his breakout role as Metallo. That's like a doable. That's like another weird one of like, you're watching this movie, you're watching Superman 3 with Richard Pryor, and is it 3 or 4? Richard Pryor is making the computer, and then the one dude is. That would have been a good fucking. That would have been a good time to pull out Metallo. That's what I don't understand with those movies. They were like pulling out like real superheroes, except for like Zod and Ursula and shit. Like I even as a kid, I knew enough when he like took his fucking shield off of his chest and like threw it, and it like became saran wrap, and he was like, "Whoa!" I remember when that. I was like, I remember a kid being like, "What the fuck?" So I don't know, man. I want to. I like the new Bat. It's fucking A, man. I like the new Batman. The Batman. I liked it. I thought it was all good. Um, yeah, I've like talked about it before. I was at first I was like Robert Pattinson. I was like, really? I don't know, but he seems to like kind of carry it okay. Um, I watch it. You know what I mean? I think the Penguin is fantastic in it. You know, so now I'll like watch. I'll watch the Batman just for like the Penguin parts because I've like watched the Penguin show like twice, like from beginning to end, at least twice, because that shit is fucking crazy, dude. Um, Glass. You guys remember Glass? Fucking movie. Fucking suck balls, dude. He like you bring back Bruce Willis and they drown him in a fucking puddle. I mean, I'm sorry. Spoiler alerts, but they drown him. They drown him in a puddle inside the parking lot at a hospital where there's a doctor who's like controlling them. So this doctor is like, I have you guys here, and you're all here because you think that you have superpowers in some way, and I'm here to prove to you that you don't. And really, she's from a secret organization that has been keeping a fucking cork on superhero people. So like through time, whenever they find somebody who has like superhuman powers, they fucking like kill them and eliminate them. They're almost, I don't know if it's like religious in a way, but they're just like, it makes me think of, I know Samuel Jackson is like the guy in this, you know, he's like he's not the main antagonist, but the that movie Leaper with Anakin Skywalker, where you can like teleport around the planet and shit, and they have these people who are like chasing him, and the people who are chasing him, it's all like a religious thing where they're like, yo, like only God should have this kind of fucking power. Like you're not, you're from the Satan, you know, you're a spawn of hell with your abilities. So I think like that lady on the como se dice on the right with the reddish hair, she's one who's like, you guys are not superheroes. You're not. You're just regular people. And like the whole time she's like saying this, but she knows that they're actual superheroes or super villains. Like the Horde. I forgot the actor's name, but he's Professor X. He's in there and he does all of his different personalities. It would have been cool um if they had like other heroes or other people with powers inside the hospital. That would have been kind of cool, but it ends like such a lackluster. I don't know, man. It's a bummer. It doesn't end very well. This poster looks dope. This poster looks doper than the fucking movie. Dark Side. Soup man, super soupy. Oh, what's this? I always like the scalloping on his boots. That doesn't look like Michael Keaton. Under Armour plug suit Bruce Wayne wears Under Armour. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Suit looks nice. I don't understand why he has so they've taken the nipples off of the bat suit, but they put the nipples onto his regular business suit. Like you see how he's got the four button cross breast. but then up here he's got 2 extra buttons where his nipples are. As the editor, I'd be like, dude, this is amazing. Can you just do me a favor? Can you erase those nipples? Thanks. Appreciate it. Alfred, I like the Alfred. Just doesn't. I feel like the. Wow, Commissioner Gordon is a fat fuck. He looks like a little chunky fella too. I'm not feeling any of these purchases. Alfred, I don't like the look of Alfred. I think he looks too frail. It's like Alfred caught fucking AIDS. This dude right here, Harvey. I don't know. He's full. Looks short as shit right here. I'm not feeling him. Commissioner Gordon just looks like a fat ass. Jaws. None of that I like. That all looks fucking stupid. What in the wide world?
What's up, man?
What's going on, Violent? How you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm all right. Figure you're fucking lonely here looking at this shit, so it's better than TJ, right?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thunder pussies.
Oh. What the fuck's going on? What are you looking at? You looking at like a Joker with like chest hair, like he's fucking. It looks like kind of like Prince or some shit.
Yeah, it does.
Like Prince was like the gayest guy that like was heterosexual you could ever be. Like,
yeah, he was all over the place. Him as the Joker, no, I did not like that. I did not like him involved with fucking Batman 89 at all, dude.
you didn't like Party Man? You didn't like that song?
Party man, party man.
Dude, my cousin loved that fucking song. He would sing it like every fucking day.
Nah, man, I fucking hated
Yeah, that
it,
soundtrack
dude.
and shit. It was like
I hated
1989 or some shit, or
doing the
19.
bat dance, all that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's trash.
There's like 3 hit songs that came from Prince out of that fucking thing. I mean, they're solid like funk music. It's good like funk music for sure. It's not bad. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, like what you had like fucking like Parliament Funkadelic, I guess, was still around a little bit, and you had like Slick Rick and those guys.
Yeah,
Collins.
It was a little ethnic. It was a little R&B ethnic for my taste.
Dude, yeah, I mean, if you grew up in that era with fucking that rap music, that was like the most craziest shit you ever seen. It was like the crazy ass black like styles they had back in the day.
Yeah.
Those haircuts, remember they carve shit in their fucking hair and shit? It was the fucking stupidest shit.
I don't know what I would expect it. I mean, maybe I don't know. But maybe not Prince. I mean, of all the people that they could have picked out of the music industry, like Prince for fucking Batman is just like.
It was a Tim Burton movie. I mean, Tim Burton's kind of a little bit more hokey, I guess, to a certain degree. Like think about like fucking like Edward Scissorhands or something. It's kind of like he has this kind of he's almost like kind of like the Coen Brothers, his style and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, I really think that Michael Keaton should have been Joker, and they should have gotten Michael Baldwin.
Not Michael Baldwin.
Or right?
William
Baldwin. Who's the older Baldwin? The one who shot somebody.
William, yeah.
Yeah, William.
Or Alec. No, it's Alex.
Alec Baldwin. Jesus Christ, we're gonna name every Baldwin that's alive. Alec Baldwin as Batman. Like he played the Shadow.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like, oh man, what a missed opportunity. Like
he's not in very good shape. He was never really an athletic kind of character. That's the one thing I could say about fucking like Sean Connery. Sean Connery actually seemed like he was in shape when he did the James Bond movies. he was a playboy, but you actually seemed like he's in shape, like he's
Oh,
physically fit.
yeah. I'm in fucking
I mean, he's
shit.
probably the best. He's the best James Bond there ever was. He
Shut
is
the
James Bond.
fuck up.
You don't think so? Who do you think was better than him?
Who is better than Sean
Sean Connery.
Connery?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Daniel Craig more than Sean Connery, dude. I like Pierce Brosnan more than Sean Connery.
I could picture if I was casting like
fucking
a movie about Nazis, I could picture casting Daniel Craig. I don't think he doesn't look fucking English. He doesn't look fucking British.
He doesn't?
Not in my opinion.
Roger Moore. I think Roger Moore is a better fucking.
He's kind of soft looking. Yeah, I mean, there was something kind of gritty. I like Clint Eastwood. I like gritty kind of characters. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean Roger Moore.
I like Clint Eastwood. I like Charlie Bronson. I like Yul Brynner. You know what I mean? I like. I'm not saying I don't think those guys were tough, but
Then you get a Scotsman, dude, in there. That's the general rule. It's like you need Scottish people. They're the only ones that can play that role. You can't get the Brits. The Brits are too kind of like a little pritzy. They're not tough enough. You need a guy that's going to blow somebody up. Kill somebody. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like look at.
You gotta be suave too, though. You gotta be like. You have to be like. There's a sense of suave to him. I mean, he's a psychopath. Like he will straight up like kill. He'll kill a dozen people and then like fuck some lady. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like
that was Germany and fucking. Or the Russians versus the fucking British back in the day. I'm sure. I mean, dude, there was that shit was actually going on. But I mean, yeah, it's like. I mean, I got that feeling. Like he kind of got that feeling like he was a tough guy. I mean. I know like you saw like Born Identity or something. It kind of worked because, the way they shot the movie works for like fucking Matt Damon in that role. Like he plays really unassuming, but James Bond is not unassuming. James Bond's fucking, it's basically like, you're saying like it's social engineering situation. So he's like social engineering he's not really a super tough guy. He's not the best at anything. He's mostly just the smartest guy in the world that knows how to do these covert operations. And so he knows how to social engineer scenarios, like
SAS.
Girls and stuff.
You know what I mean? He still like did time in SAS. He's still like a Royal Marine, so he still like did like some time. But I don't know. Yeah. I would love for them to just come out with James Bond as. I mean, they kind of did with the Kingsman, but I like the idea that like James Bond is just like a code word. It's just like a code name that you get. So when you join the 00 program and you become 007, that is the name and identity that is given to you. So like your name could be, whatever.
Bond, but
you know what I mean? Yeah, your name could be Frank Miller, but when you are in the 00 program and you're 007, that's your cover.
Well, I think it's like the whole idea behind James Bond and like the novels. I think it sort of centers around British like intelligence during that period of time, which it's involved like, like the Brits when they defeated Germany, they didn't do it because they were stronger or better than Germans in war. They weren't actually able to the Germans outnumbered them and had like better weapons. They just were smarter than them, and they were able to outsmart them in certain situations. And they waited for the Americans. The Americans did outnumber them to a certain degree, but that was already after the Russians when the Americans and Russians finally got there. But the Brits and the Germans fought for a while. So and then the Brits, and then the Cold War started, and the Brits were fighting the Russians, and but that's what it was all about. You had the French and all these different people involved in it. But
the French.
They got the French put their fucking foot in the fire, dude, and they got burned. They fucking bunch of dummies, dude. But the French do the best is they get burned, and they like to, as a proud Anglophile, I could say that.
Ooh, yeah.
So we're gonna watch fucking like the new Odyssey fucking trailer. You want to watch that? Christopher Nolan's new thing.
Yeah, let's.
You want to see that with the fucking race swaps and shit? Should be good.
Oh my God, do you have it?
I haven't seen it yet. It's been released, so it's on the internet. If you just search on YouTube, it should be there. Just put Odyssey in or something.
All
I
right,
could
hold on.
link to
Give
it
me
if you want
one sec. Beep boop beep boop 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 beep 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 boop boop boop.
People are saying how fucking just terrible it is. I mean, I haven't actually seen it yet. Kirk Fatchey's gonna love it. He's gonna go fucking. Yeah, I was listening.
Odyssey
Fucking TJ
official
came.
trailer 13 days ago. 13 days ago. 13 days ago. 12 days ago.
Let me see here.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything new.
They said it came out yesterday.
13 days ago. I'm only seeing shit from. I see shit 4 months ago. I don't understand what I'm fucking looking at. I'm like, okay, I remember something
I can hear some
about
audio. I just can't see
giant
it.
ass motherfucking Cyclops, but the giant dudes in knight armor, I'm like, I don't remember that shit. In the city.
Maybe it's a week old. Maybe it's this week old one here. Let me see.
Well, look at this rebel. I'm drinking Powerade Mixed Berry Zero, one of the hardest drinks for big boys.
I can't. You have Thunder the Barbarian playing in the background, or maybe that's me. Oh shit!
Where you at, Kurt? Why don't you hit the link, you fucking pussy?
I have this stupid shit playing in the background. Sorry. You told
Have
me
you
about
been playing
Thunder
recently? Are you watching Thunder?
You told me about it, and then I was going to watch it, and then I found it on YouTube, and I was going to watch it, but I never ended up watching it. It just, when I opened my browser, for some reason, things started playing in the background. I thought you were playing it, so I couldn't hear you.
No.
Let me see if this is the newest fucking one.
McEnroy makes me think about bacon. McElroy. Macahan.
You a big McEnroe fan?
John McEnroe?
Yeah, the tennis player.
Nah, I don't like people yelling like that. That shit's weird.
Oh, he's a badass. He was the 80s.
Yeah,
man.
but
The 80s were real men.
You're playing fucking tennis, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you're overreacting when you've got like little white shorts on and you're fucking yelling. I feel like you're kind of compensating a little bit. Like, you don't see basketball players fucking losers shit like that, right? On a regular.
Dude, they do nowadays, dude. There's like, you go put a basketball fight in, dude. There's been like tons of fights this season, dude, in basketball. I don't know if you watch basketball, but there's been a shit ton of fights, and I watched LA and I watched the Warriors and shit in Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
So I was following, but they're out of the playoffs now. So I'm kind of watching San Antonio and fucking the West Coast and shit. But I mean, I watched New York.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
But yeah, I don't really. I've been really following it that much. I don't think it's not supposed to be like.
Speak to me, TJ. Speak to me.
What you want? I can't see what you want. Tell me what you want.
So everybody's a bigot, huh, TJ? Every single person in this world is a bigot but you. It's a fucking joke. The biggest bigot around you.
I think we're not stupid.
You're the biggest racist motherfucker around.
No coming back. There ain't no coming back. You're not going to be here.
Dude, you drop the N-word like every time you're on this fucking stream, dude. You drop the N-word every time.
God is in your heart. If God is in your heart.
I wouldn't trust you. Like, you're the most untrustworthy motherfucker, backstabbing motherfucker.
You see things a different way.
You such a backstabbing piece of shit. you stab everybody, dude, in the back, dude. What the fuck?
Look, there is a moment when Paul, who is very important in the early church, is in jail because he's spreading the gospel. And some of his friends send him a letter. They send him like a gift package. And in the letter, they're like, hey, man, there's people out here that like want to see you fucking get damaged more. Like people in the church want to see you get fucking like hurt more. Like they want your jail time to be extended. And you know what he said? He was like, "Yeah, I don't care, man. It's not that's not the point.
That's not the point.
That's
It's
not
not
the
a
point.
point.
I don't care." So I was sitting there listening to it. I go, God damn it. Is he talking directly to me? Because I feel like he is.
Man,
enough.
nothing. You are a talented. You have been blessed with talent. Talent. A lot
Talent
of
on one from God.
no. Listen. Most
This
of
is
these
this
motherfuckers
is what
that you
happens
have
is that
blessed to are
this is like TJ's
untalented.
family
Yeah,
like talks to
not
TJ
only are
this
they
way, and then
untalented,
TJ
they're
comes out and tries to say
brainless.
the same thing to
They're
everybody
cheap.
else because TJ
They're
is like
cheap.
fucking his whole
No,
family is
no,
just
no.
like we don't like you, and they talk a bunch of shit to him, and then TJ has nobody to talk to because his whole family talks a bunch of shit to him, and then he comes on here and tries to talk shit to us. That's what goes on.
Oh my God. You guys don't like each other, huh?
I mean, I don't like
Who
anybody's
he
calling
is. I
people
don't know
racist
who
and
he
shit
is.
all the
Who
fucking
is
time.
this
I
guy?
mean, it's
Who is he?
unwarranted, dude.
Who
It's
is this
unwarranted.
motherfucker? What's his name? What's your name, bitch?
Why you gotta call me a bitch?
Oh, that's Kurt.
Why I gotta be a bitch?
All right. So the devil's present. I'm leaving Matt. You're
Why are
better
you
than
leaving,
that.
dude? I need a token.
You're the one calling me a bitch. You didn't say nothing violent or
Me?
snakish against you.
Oh my God.
I
I
can
mean,
go. I
he
just
just wants to just distract shit. He's like he doesn't want to talk about what we're talking about, and he just wants to talk about, and then he wants to accuse everybody of shit. Like he's just crazy, dude. It just fucking sucks, dude. I mean,
I was gonna
it's like,
I was
dude,
gonna give him a promotion, a random win, man. His super chats on me, his super chats on Liam's show the other day were hilarious.
oh, what did he say? We have to watch. We have to check
He's
that.
like, "Stop lying, $2, stop lying." That's not what he was just going off on fucking Liam in the chat for
He
$2
doesn't
at a
call Liam a
time.
racist, though, huh? Yeah.
It was a rare win for TJ. I got
mean,
Because they were normally friends. Them two guys are normally like buddies, and TJ has a habit of coming on the streams and just straight up defending Liam. Like, yo, leave him alone. He's just a little fella. Leave him alone. You know what I mean? And to see him go on there and start super chatting, I'm like, whoa, why are you fucking like?
yeah, dude. It was
Wild.
it was funny, dude. And it's weird for people like you, anybody that pays attention to Liam shit. You just know when he's lying because you've been paying attention to it for years. Because anybody that's around CG just knows the lies. This isn't new. This is a pattern of behavior that goes back 7 years, and the lies are proven through archives. So I mean, it's just like, and then Oz sitting there just gaslighting him.
He
Yep,
just like
yep.
comes up with the craziest shit, like on that last stream. Not to get into the whole like Liamology stuff, but it's like he's like, yeah, Odie got some awards and I got some awards too. And it's like, wait a minute.
You were asking what award did he get? I think he got
award.
It was a MegaCon. He got a MegaCon award for a MegaCon or Mega.
Did he for what? For Xenotype?
Not even Xenotype. It was like the making of Xenotype, or it was like the book that he put out for free before Xenotype. And that's he's going by his word. I don't think he's never shown receipts. I mean, when has he ever shown receipts? There's no receipts for it. But yeah, he said he got a MegaCon award from the MegaCon. Whatever that. I don't know shit about.
I'll describe the situation as I see it with him is that like he's kind of like, it's like you might think sometimes like you fantasize about something happening to you. You're like, what if I won like the fucking lottery, or what if I met like fucking Todd McFarlane and he told me like he wants to make something with me, or I met, you know, some random thing. Like you think, oh, maybe you go, I'm going to go to this party and maybe I'll be able to actually talk to somebody, you know, like some, you know, you go to an industry party or something. And then he turns that from being like maybe some like fictional thing to like actual reality. It's fucking
yeah, that's exactly what happens. Remember Vinny Art? Man, Vinny Art was really cool with Liam, and they were friends online and stuff. But then Liam started talking about, oh yeah, me and Vinny were going to do the Spider-Man book, and he knows all. I mean, it was just, you don't put words in people's mouths if they're not true that are your friends. You don't lie about things that didn't happen and use your friends to back up that lie. And I kind of feel bad for Vinny because he fell out because he backed up Liam spewing all these fucking lies. And Vinny, I don't think that maybe Matt knows more than me, but I doubt that Vinny and Liam talk or friends anymore, or if they were ever truly friends to begin with.
They were friends. I think they knew each other in Jersey. And then when Liam got fucked over that first time at Comicsgate, he left. And when Liam left, Vinny was like, "Yo, I'm leaving too." So he left Comicsgate as well. Then when Liam came back, like he didn't bring Vinny with him. Like Vinny didn't come back and like get any kind of like hookups. He was like out as well. Like he was still out.
It's still like exactly the same story as like Ethan and fucking like Kelsey Shannon or fucking Dan Fraga or any of these people. It's like he had those two guys, like fucking Ethan and fucking Liam share like a total fucking similar story where everybody calls them liars. Fucking get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. The similarities between Liam and Ethan are amazing because they're doing the same shit, rewriting history. It's like if I believe it, then this is what happened. But you have like thousands of people that have watched over the years that know what happened, and we watched what happened, and you're trying to tell me that the sky is black when I know that it's fucking blue. I don't know, dude. It's like
the internet's forever, man. You can't escape it. If you're you're in a public spot, you have to just kind of be on your best behavior. There's nothing else you can do, dude.
Well, I do the opposite. I'm on my worst fucking behavior.
You kind of have to just file your taxes, man. You can't escape it. They're gonna come get you. Yeah.
And this guy is starting to draw again after a year. It's like, holy shit, dude. Or after 5 years, you're finally drawing again. Congratulations.
Who's
How about you
draw again?
It's like a little late.
I think it's talking about Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey.
Yeah, he's doing like that fucking painting and shit. Like it looks like he's actually doing painting. And I was telling him online, I was like, that there's that guy Mark Spears. You heard of him? That does like the monster movies or monster stuff. Like anyways, he has Frankenstein and a bunch of stuff. And like he's like the most popular comic book artist right now is Mark Spears. So I was like, dude, yeah, you should check this guy's stuff out, dude. Like this is what people are doing. And then he seems like he just started putting up a bunch of like painting stuff I didn't even know he was doing. So he's been working on a ton of shit the whole time. I think he just got away from the drama because he just thought those people were all snakes and shit. He heard him talk about it.
Well, Kelsey's awesome, man. He was drawing all of like most of Breitweiser's books in early CG. I mean, he was drawing I forget the names of those books, but he was drawing as Ethan's shitting on Mitch for fucking him on a Walmart deal, and he still went to the Jack show. He would still play nice and get drunk on stream and have a good old time. But when you start going after his friends, he had enough, man. You're going after all of his friends. He just like, but yeah, one thing that all of these former CG kings that are no longer friends, they all have in common, whether what side you're on, is they have late books. Kelsey has Scribbles, that's like 4 years late. Dan Fraga, Pineapple Perception is 6 years late. Ooh. Ethan Van Sciver's Rainbow the Brute, 5 years going on 6 years late. Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination going on 4 years late. I mean, come on, you guys. And back in the day, Ethan used to shit on Mitch Breitweiser for being so late on Red Rooster. It was like 2.5 years late. And,
right there.
And 2.5 years late. And now the motherfucker is 5 years late on Rainbow the Brute. I mean, come on, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I saw a thing online. They were saying that he's $2.4 million behind on like deliverables for his stuff. He basically owes like his people he sold shit to $2.4 million worth of merchandise. That's a really big hole. I mean, the fact that he's able to skate away and not be sued or something, but when you owe that much money, who knows? Maybe a lawyer, a class action lawsuit might never happen. Who knows what can happen when you get that fucking far in debt? Some lawyer is going to be like, I'll take a third of that. I'll fucking sue the shit out of him. I'll find a way to fucking get his ass, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I doubt it, man. I mean, IGG's a foreign company, man. They're in like Europe somewhere.
Now they are. They used to not be, but yeah, I got screwed on a crowdfunding thing for like these like lights for videos. It was like hell expensive, but it was like they just basically, it was during COVID, they just like used all the money to like basically, you know, pay themselves and their company, and then they just disappeared, and they just like left the internet. It was like a big ass company too, and they just decided they were from like Switzerland or something like that. But it was crazy, man. It was like they owed people tens of thousands of dollars. It was fucking, you know, I was like a small fry in the fucking thing, but you know, like video lights are thousands of dollars. So it was expensive. The amount of money I invested. It was a known company, but they just like blew through all the money during COVID for no reason. Just like doing like fucking just paying employees, you know. I think a lot of companies did that shit. They're crazy.
Well, you remember that argument you remember that argument Ethan would make is like, this isn't, you're not buying a book, you're backing a product, or you're backing an idea. And
so stupid. It is such a fucking like, don't drink the Kool-Aid, drink the Kool-Aid comment. I'm starting to get drunk, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
you
like
drunk on Kool-Aid.
You know what I mean? Like that's like crazy. It's like, no, you're sending us money so that you can like help us like be the creative people that we are. Like, no, motherfucker.
Well,
I fucking gave you $30 for a fucking comic book, you fat faggot. Like, give me my fucking book.
Well, the company I was talking about, the lighting company, there was like the biggest company. They actually, you know, their lights were used on Star Wars and all sorts of shit. And now they don't exist anymore. And like, so, you know, nobody will ever buy shit from them again because, you know, it's a small community of people that just fucking get pissed. So, I mean, that's the sort of thing. It's like, you know, in some ways, Ethan's eventually just going to have to disappear, you know, because because people are going to fucking be pissed about it. They're going to be like, where's my shit? And they're going to actually, it'll eventually become a situation, you know, where somebody, you know.
Well, it's already a situation. Let me interject real quick. It's already a situation. And these new people that come into CG, the third wave is what I think of them in my head, like the cynics and all of these people that are in here, Katie's and all these motherfuckers that want to make money off of CG, off of their new books. Good luck, because the people that have been here for 8 years that are still waiting on books that are 6 years old, we're not buying anymore. You know, I mean, I might go on eBay and buy the next Cyberfrog book when it's 40% off, but I'm not sending a nickel to a fucking indie crowd fund from somebody that's fucked me over and over and over again. And plus, look at the view counts and the social blade of all of these people.
Or
like
even the quality of the art. Like, hey guys, like we want like top tier dollar money bucks for Demifoot. Like what? Like
Yeah,
I'm feeling it in my pocket when I'm putting down money for like Marvel DC shit, and you want me to put the same kind of money down for dog shit artwork? You know what I mean? Like,
what do you think about like Cynic not having a comic book and being like basically just, you know, doing almost exactly the same Ethan's thing? Is just like basically inserting himself into everything. And then just basically trying to get personality. And then you have fucking Katie doing the same thing. It's like, yeah, these people are out that have no interest in comic books. And they're just sort of existing in this space, taking up room that, you know, like, it's like, instead of watching Cynic, somebody could actually be watching like real comic book creators or real people that actually plan on doing comic books or have somewhat of an interest in it.
I mean, and that's like Dark Gift, the most truest thing that Dark Gift has ever said was Comicsgate is not about comics anymore. And it's not, you know, like Cynic is going to put out a book eventually. The guy that he has that's going to do the artwork,
and he was using a light box, Revlon. Remember Revlon?
Yeah, got busted for like just tracing shit. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, dude. I don't know how you expect people to like give you money for that kind of like shit, you know?
But he's entertaining. He's got an entertaining show, and Liamology. I mean, I like his Liamology stuff.
Right. So he has an entertaining show. He does Liamology, but the book sucks. So basically, it's another like culture war.
Well, he doesn't have a book. He doesn't have a book. He's not crowdfunding a book yet.
Yeah.
So he's not asking for anything. He's just saying that there's going to be a book in the future, and whatever. Good luck to him.
He's not asking for anything, but he is Comicsgate, and he is here.
Well, he's in the back rooms now. He's in the back rooms with Riley, and I remember having Riley tell me, he's like, "Your art hella sucks," and I'm gonna have like a mint salad, and she's gonna draw my comic book, or our comic books now sell you and all this stuff. And I was like, you could sell 1,000 copies of something, but your comic book's not going to be good.
It's vanity projects. It's no better.
Well, they're grifting
no
off fucking
like Yellow Flash.
You know
what I mean? Like Yellow Flash puts out a book. It's like, hey, like what other books have you done? What else have you written?
Oh, well, he doesn't.
It's
need
a
to make
vanity
money,
project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we're basically like,
well, if it's a vanity project, then just do it for free. Don't and mostly just fucking put it out for free. And then also don't take away money from people that they want to make a living making comic books. It's ridiculous. There's people actually want to make money.
I don't know about putting out shit for free. Like if you spend the time, but like there's a certain relative value to things, Like because Marvel is putting out a book at $5 doesn't mean that your book is worth the same. That'd
be the end goal is for somebody to like start off here in the rookies or whatever in the minor leagues, and then eventually move on to Marvel or move on to Dark Horse or.
I mean, dude, we're fucking skipping that shit. Like we're skipping the Marvel. Like, would you really want to do Marvel? Like now that you're like doing your own
artist, maybe, but I guess I draw, but I mean, if that was my main thing was to do art. And I think a lot of
people talk about, I want to work at Marvel, and then once I get a name, then I can go do my own shit that I own. Well, it's like I've done like skipped over that Marvel thing, and I'm doing shit that I own. Like if somebody was like, hey, do you want to go do something? Like if I don't own a piece of it, like I have no interest in doing it. I
mean, that's the reason Marvel left fucking Marvel.
Like you're creative. Like how many companies have you worked for that you were just like use and abuse fucking creative? You're just a fucking artist. They got you, they used you up, and then they moved along. Like I was
more of a technical dude. Like when I was working on films and stuff like that, and in movies and stuff like that, I was always technical. So I worked as crew. There's a difference. There's a difference. I wasn't a director or like a fucking screenwriter in that respect. At least I didn't get paid to do it. I went through a lot of school for that shit, but I didn't actually. I didn't find a job doing it because there's a lot of like politics involved in getting up in that area, and like, but I mean, I could see, it's like I see a lot of people that are doing it and are successful, and it really takes like somebody like championing your work to a certain degree and wanting to hire you. So like producers have people with a bunch of money, and they'll be like, okay, this, so they actually have access to like investors and shit like that. So those producers can be like, I want to hire this person. They might not be the best person for the job, but they'll hire him anyways. And you see that a lot. So they'll hire somebody who's above me that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, but I know better than them. But it doesn't matter because basically they call all the shots. But you kind of end up going like, if something's burning, you just be like, that's not my fucking, I'm not on that crew. I'm not, that's not my problem. Like if the actors, the guy doesn't know how to get a performance of an actor, it's not my place to step in. I have plenty of other shit to work on. I got other stuff.
I've spent enough time. I've spent enough time being creative for other people that at this point, like I have no interest in being creative for other people unless I'm getting paid well. And if I'm going to be drawing comic books, which are time intensive, is that the word? Right, where it's like you're sitting here for long hours of time working on these books. Like, no, I don't want to draw Spider-Man. I'm not interested in drawing fucking Superman.
Yeah,
like,
it's the argument.
I would rather draw my characters. Like, I want to sit here and draw, Rock and Roll Ninja, and then when I'm done with Rock and Roll Ninja, I want to start Wester, and I want to draw spaceships, and those are my spaceships. You know what I mean? We're like that, that era of like, oh gee whiz, I'd really love to work for your company. It's fucking like over. You know what I mean? If somebody's like, hey man, do you want to work for Marvel? I'd be like, not really. I'm good.
Look at somebody like Frank Miller, and Frank Miller in a short period of time released like Wolverine limited series. He released Dark Knight Returns. He released like Elektra, Elektra books, all these different things, and then he was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go do Sin City and go do 300 for Dark Horse," because he knew he wanted to own shit. Like he wanted to have a different sort of deal. And Todd McFarlane, I guess to a certain degree, with much less success
Yeah.
than Frank Miller, and probably didn't really need to. In some ways, Todd McFarlane is a good artist. He's not a very good writer. So it's one of those things where it's like.
Dude, I'd call it. I'd say 20%.
They started in
10% comics and 70 and like 90% fucking drama, dude. 90% drama, maybe even more. I'm going through the.
The idea is if you're Marvel or DC or Image, do you want a Frank Miller to work for you? And if you do, you're going to have to stop being a bunch of pieces of shit. You're going to have to accept that. If Frank Miller is not going to operate the same as some guy that's from like Singapore, that's really a good artist, but basically is just has no personality and has nothing to bring to the table. In the respect of like new ideas and how to transform the IP.
Frank
and make
Miller
it
had his moment.
So,
he had his.
Frank Miller is on a different level than anybody.
He brought great stuff, but it was just like grumpy pants, right? It was like, I'm Frank Miller. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna bring grumpy pants to whatever you're doing.
He made billions of dollars for them.
Yeah, he did.
Dark Knight is the IP for Dark Knight is unsurpassed. The IP for Daredevil unsurpassed. The IP for Wolverine unsurpassed. Wolverine was not a character, a big character until Frank Miller got touched.
I remember having that trade back where he's like got ninjas and shit, and he has to fight the bear in the beginning and stuff.
Dude, the art is just insanely good. The art sells it, but it's just like, and then the same thing can be said for Barry Windsor Smith and like the limited series that he did. I forget who wrote that, but that was all built off of Frank Miller. Frank Miller. Who knows what kind of drugs he was on, but they were helping him.
He's old grumpy man now. So from Rob Cororo 85 Matt Barr. So what's the long game for those who are in Comicsgate? Like, are they going to stay in this space forever, or use CG as a springboard and branch out eventually?
They're all going to go to CG Church, and then they're all going to basically never put a comic book out. That's what's going to happen to them.
So many people are aware of Comicsgate and they're aware of the infighting that I almost
they're all going to get insulted by Shane. Eventually Shane will tell them like how they're not worthy of anybody, and
it is a pyramid Ponzi scheme with Ethan at the very top and then Malin and Shane and then everybody else.
Robo, you need to tweet out and super chat Ethan on a daily basis so your comic book gets noticed. That's what you need to do every single day.
Concur. I don't think they have any more buying power.
Well, it's just
we crossed
we're not fighting the woke army anymore.
We crossed the Rubicon 3 years ago when he brought in Riley and Mint Salad and Vito and Dick Masterson. These are people from Gamergate drama. These are people from the old sector. When he brought those people,
I would agree.
When he brought those people in, it was the death cross for any money or future for CG. CG is going out the same way Gamergate went out, just a little bit slower and more entertaining. It's funny to watch this. I was saying this for years, and here we are, because these people have records. He cast out all of the CG people like Kelsey, like we were talking about earlier, and others, to bring in Riley, Mint Salad. And I guess Mint Salad's making a book, and her book is being written by Digibro or Trixie. And this guy went on Dick Masterson's show and said he gets off on drawings of little girls getting fucked. How can CG be supporting these type of fucking people? You just can't. You just can't. It's over, dude. It's fucking over. And any creator, the thing about creators is that you are like 1 or 2% of original CG, and we would love to support you. I'm not a creator. I'm just a fucking backer. I'm just a guy that backed books. I don't know how to draw. I can't even draw stick figures. Cecil draws better than me. But I bought books. I backed books. But nowadays in CG, you got 10% creators and maybe 90% backers. Not even 90%. You got like 10% creators and 20% backers, and then fucking 70% just lurkers, laughers, and gremlins like me, just watching the shit burn. So, I mean, if you're a creator and you're looking to get a paycheck out of this, get the fuck out now and find another avenue, because it ain't going to work. CG is not the banner to wave. I'm going to go back to the chat. Thanks for letting me on, Matt. Take care, dudes.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, nigger.
Listen to the hate in that person's voice. Just
Yeah, where's TJ to tell him
ridiculous.
that's wrong to say?
Oh my god, just the hate in that person's fucking voice. Just
I mean, TJ comes on, drops the N-bombs like all day long, and then he has a problem. And then he's like, you're racist. It's like, dude. I mean, come on, dude. I mean, what an asshole.
I don't even know what you guys were talking about. I went and touched grass.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of him coming on. I think he's literally just like, I think what happens with him is that people tell him what, like he probably his people he works with or his family tell him like, you're saying a bunch of crazy dumb shit, you need to shut the fuck up. And so he then he has nobody to tell, it's like, and then he just rolls around his brain and then he amalgamates it to, about you. He's like, Matt, I'm going to tell Matt the same thing, this great advice that somebody else just told me. Like, it's not true about me, dummy. It's true about you. It's not true about me. I'm leaving the fuck alone.
Boy, you're a great artist. You need to take care of these gremlins.
Well, I think people probably tell him that all the
gremlins.
time. They're like, you're a good father, you're a good person, you're a good worker, but you kind of act like an asshole. You say a bunch of stupid shit.
Big CG creators, Malin, Shane, and Evan might get monies from the diehards and idiot cult members, but even that is diminishing, in my opinion. 2026 CG is just limping along. It is limping.
Yeah,
limping.
It's weird to see how fast it dropped off, because it was like, I think Shane or somebody had a pretty big campaign recently that was like in the hundreds of thousands, and then he released that thing with that other guy that he drew for him, like the other guy, the Gonzalez character, and that didn't sell at all. And I was like, oh, this is fucking terrible, dude. Like, I think maybe it's because the Gonzalez guy drew it and he's not as good as Shane, or maybe this is a sign that everything's going to shit. But yeah, they're not trying to sell anything anymore. You could tell.
No.
Nobody's trying to sell anything. They all know it's like it's toxic. And I mean, this would be the time to just start putting out shit that's awesome. Like, I mean, it's like come out with like, change your plan. But yeah, they're so backlogged with all the crap that nobody wants. They don't know what to do. I mean, I think they could turn it around.
Time. The DEI shit is done. It is time for
maybe a
superheroes with balls and dicks, and it's time for action movies with balls and dicks.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on one second. You do your thing. I have to walk away for a second.
Walk away. Let's see. I'm looking. I wish TJ wouldn't leave. Oh, man. I would love for somebody to come on here and fucking fight with me. Where are you, Liam? You little homo. Liam, come here. The economy plays a part in it too. People are net getting convid checks. No, they're getting my nuts on their chin. Shane's second chance campaign for Rex was falling flat until he pumped it with more variant covers and my nuts on his chin.
Oh yeah, he had that fucking cover that was like, or he misprinted a bunch of shit, like kind of like they used attacking Eric July for, And then he put out that fucking the error like book with all the problems in it. Yeah. That was. I don't know. I mean, it's like
Why? That's why you don't go shitting all over somebody else's fucking business plans, because you don't know, you might be doing the same fucking thing in 6 months, which is exactly what he's doing. Oh, let me go ahead and shit on Eric July and his different variant covers, and then he does it as well. It's just like, just shut the fuck up about other people's fucking stuff. No?
Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, Eric did fuck that up. I mean, it's like you could tell like the artist did like a 2-page spread, and then he just printed in the wrong thing, and then Eric kind of just lied. I mean, I think that's real. I mean,
Yeah.
what can you say about it? It's like, I don't. I mean, it's not that. I think it was a good like notice that like fucking like people aren't buying his comic books because they read them, because they buying them because they just want to like support his fucking
I
little
mean,
industry.
yeah, okay, so he did a misprint. So has Comicsgate. Like Malin sent out something that was a misprint. There was like blank fucking word balloons and shit.
Oh, I'm not saying that it's
So
good or bad, or there's other people that are bad or good. I'm just saying that like it was unreadable in that
Mhm.
respect. Like they were saying that he should have called the books back and then reprinted it, instead of saying that he made an artistic choice and just not reprinting the book that had errors in it. I don't know. I don't know enough about printing to know, like, has Marvel done that, or has like DC done that?
What, Marvel done a misprint?
Well, in such a major run, and then not provide. I guess they probably have. But I mean,
I
like
know there's been like misprints where there's been like a giant smear or something, or there's been like a printing miscalculation where pages were fucked up. But Marvel and those guys are working on a schedule that is a monthly schedule. You know what I mean? They're putting out several dozen books per month. It's like, if you're not putting out several books a month, you're putting out one. You should have caught that shit. I don't know. And that goes for Eric July too. Like, damn, dude. Like, it's not like you're putting out a shit ton of books. You didn't catch that?
Well, I mean, I think the real problem is that he's releasing a comic book that's like hundreds of pages or whatever it is, 150 pages. So when you release a comic book that's that big, a misprint's a pretty big deal to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I mean, it just like I don't really understand that model. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I know that these guys know a lot more than me, but putting out a comic book that's like so big, it's just like the margins are so, like, you're not paying the artist very much money, and you're kind of screwing everybody. It's just like, just put out a 22-page comic book just like everybody else. Be done with it. This is what people want. And then it's like, if the guy has 120 pages or whatever that book was, it was like some horror book or something. The art was really good, and like if he put out like fucking, he could have put out like 5 issues of that. Then the misprint isn't that big of a deal. It's a lot thing. Maybe it's because they're doing the drop shipping scenario or whatever they are. So they have to, when they're shipping stuff, it saves money if you're to have a trade paperback instead of actually having like individual issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, who knows? He might just take all the stuff he already has, and then just start and then re-release them and send them to like stores as individual 22-page issues and sell advertisements and shit. Make it 30 pages of advertisements or something. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about publishing. It's all changed. Like, it's like me and you were kids. It was a totally different world with print. It was like a totally different world. And print was actually a big deal. It's like, I know people have like fucking, like they were like the iPad and like whatever, the what do they call that, Amazon thing, where they could read. And I don't know if you could sell advertising in that or not, or how you make money doing that shit. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, everything is pirated anyway, so it's like a little.
That's a bummer, right?
Mm-hmm.
because everything is like not owned, everything is like streamed and pushed through, like then that means everything is you could steal everything.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk, that they do like the value of misprints will go up if like it's a desirable comic book. If the comic book is not bought for, it's not a collectible, then it's not a collectible. It'll never be a collectible. I forget what I was looking at the other day, and it was like guitar pedals or something, and like it was like these collectible guitar pedals, but they're being sold on Reverb for like 50%. What the original price was, and I was like, oh shit, they didn't even go up; they went down in price.
Yeah.
And so I was like, maybe that's just the world now. It's just like, people sell these limited, editions, but they're just not worth anything. People don't really give a shit about, it's like back in the day. Yeah, dude, like if you fucking got a misprint of something like fucking some Todd McFarlane fucking Spider-Man, it was worth a lot of money. It was worth, but it was all speculation to a certain degree after the initial hype of the whole thing. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I remember talking to like those the comic book stores and all the people, and they were like living large for a short period of time, and they were telling me like, they were like, yeah, these old fat guys that don't know anything about comics like walk in here and try to buy every single issue. He's like, yeah, I laid a few back for you guys, but like they come in and try to buy every issue of fucking McFarlane or whatever as an investment. I was like, that's crazy.
They were idiots. They're the ones that ruined it.
Yeah, they were buying pallets of fucking shit. They would actually, before it even hit the bookstores, they would just buy a pallet.
What? No one's pirating the CG books? You can't go to ireadcomics.Russia and fucking find Cyberfrog?
Maybe you can. I've never looked for it. I've never looked for it. I imagine it's not really known. Yeah, it's not a known book. Yeah.
Bummer. What else?
Yeah, that's where you have to get it through. I told Ethan to release a digital version of his comic, and he seemed super. He was not going to do it. He got real angry with me.
Really?
Yeah, that was when he fucking went mental on me.
Last time I said anything, Ethan, it was to take a long walk off a short pier.
I just said if you haven't released, like if you have pages for Rainbow the Brute and other comic books, and people are waiting for them, and it's past the due date to release them, release the digital version with the pages you already have, and then eventually send the rest of it as like a comic book that people bought. But if you release the digital, then people could read it, and you keep the fucking wheels a moving, dude. You keep people going. And he got so pissed. Like he was like, I've never seen somebody go from 0 to 60 like that about something that seemed like common sense. Like, your fans are your fans, dude. You have to do. I was just thinking of the fans. I didn't buy the issue myself. I was just thinking of other people. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, how do you how do you keep your fans fucking coming back that they'll want to keep reading this crap? That's all I was thinking about. Like if that's what they would have done at DC or something. They were like, because it's like, if you have a TV show that comes out once a week and you expect it to be there, it's like my Sunday, I'm going to have to go to work the next day. I want to watch Game of Thrones or something, or I want to watch something else. And it's not even there to watch. They're going to be like, you're going to find some other show to watch. You're going to find something else to put your money at,
Did you like the new Game of Thrones shit?
Which one? The newest stuff?
Yeah, the Night of the Hedges.
Oh, right. Yeah. I watched that. I thought it was like Monty Python kind of shit. I thought that, and I read a bunch of stuff about the actual making of the actual novelization and everything, and they said that like that it wasn't actually like
I like asked Mike. I was like, yo, man, because I didn't read the comic book, but like Mike, worked on the book. He drew it, and then I saw the show, and there was like a whole like giant old man dick scene, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like instantly like, yo, man, did you have to fucking? Is that you? Did you draw that? He's like, no.
Well, HBO is kind of run by like I think there's a lot of homosexual men that run HBO. And so they like a lot. They like a lot of gay. Like man. You'll see a lot of men's asses and men's penises in that show. and a lot of like kind of gay. Every man's sort of a little bit bi in those shows. Like how it can go as a switch hitter, you know.
I hate it. I
That's
hate
what
it.
that's what I've always got from it. Is that it's just a little. They're a little bit. It's like the New York way of thinking or something. I guess.
The House of Dragons, I was just like, oh, this is an interesting show. And then like the uncle is like fucking his niece and shit. And I was like, man, why does it gotta be fucking weird?
I never thought so none of these movies have great characters, and like they really can't, they don't excel for that reason. The Night of Seven Kingdoms or whatever it was like the problem with it is that I read online, I was reading through Reddit and read through a bunch of things. So I was like, is it literally did like Martin actually write this like as a comedy? Is like supposed to be a joke? Like it appeared to be just like fucking like Monty Python or something. Like it was that much of a comedy. And they're like, and everybody's like, no, there's no comedy at all in the series. It's the actual like the series is pretty serious. And so the whole backstory of the main character where he ends up like fucking going to like where remember the whole backstory where him and that girl like she gets killed, the girl gets killed for stealing from the guy and all that shit.
Yeah.
Where the guy originally comes from. And like that's all made up. That was made up by HBO. That wasn't in the original novels. The original novels, there is a backstory, but there's no female in the backstory. It's actually just a guy and then a few other parts to it. So a lot of like what they do is they add in like this kind of like this kind of woke shit, basically. Yeah, to summarize it. This was like
Kirk. He thought it was badass. He didn't like the show until he saw the old man's ding dong, and then he was like, thumbs
mouth
up.
was watering. He was like, "This is really a great show." Yeah,
he's got that single shot. He's got like as like a framed oil painting in his house. It's just like he comes out and eats his fucking oatmeal and sees a fucking giant old man cock.
There's always that weird shit where they add like a female into the series that has like it's like the authority figure and like knows better and is better at everything than the male figure, and it just becomes retarded and you're just like, this is just so dumb. I can't even, why is this why is this like, why is this character even here? And then you learn that they didn't appear in the novel at all and they're just made up. And
this isn't even me. My mind isn't going there. It's literally in the show. It's in the show. Like it's like I would not have been thinking about it if it wasn't an actual scene in the show.
Well, oh, you mean the penis stuff? You're back on that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I was like I did sports and shit as a kid, so I never. I mean, you saw a lot of dudes' penises in the gym and shit in the locker room. I still think anything about it. Men are, like that's if you went to go work out and you went to the gym today, you'd probably see some naked dudes. Like it's going to happen. So it doesn't really affect me. It just seems
gratuitous.
Gratuitous. Yeah. Well, it's definitely highlighting, and it's supposed to be like this, like it's supposed to be like it's like you'll have a character that's like doing something and they're like questioning something, and then it'll be like, here's a man's ass, and then like it'll kind of like trying to like kind of test you as the audience to see if you're homosexual or something. It's trying to give you.
I started watching the new Punisher special.
Oh,
I haven't finished it. I take that back. The show has finished twice on my TV, but I have not watched it twice.
You just get up and walk away.
Yeah, I like get up and I go do something, and then I come back and it's already over, and I'm like, oh shit, here, let me start over, and then I get up and walk away again. So I haven't really, but so far I haven't seen like naked butt cheeks.
Oh, it's Disney. It's different than HBO. It's a different series. But I mean, HBO specifically is that way. Like, I only know this kind of shit because like if I wanted to pitch a movie or a TV show to HBO, I kind of know what they're interested in.
Yeah.
It's like if I was going to pitch something to Columbia or something, I know what they make and what they're interested, like who are the executives and what they're interested in.
Right.
with like
When you go to HBO, you like make sure that you got some dick and balls in your creative stack.
they're.
Just a close up of a crotch. You know,
I
this will be
mean,
the opening shot for the 3rd episode.
there's gay men, and what's normal to a gay man might be different than you, and that's all I could say. So to them, it's totally normal. To you, it might seem gratuitous and strange.
Grotesque. Oh, yeah.
Grotesque. I mean, I got a fucking cock. I mean, what am I gonna say? You know, I got that same shit.
Yeah, you have one, and I have one, but never the two shall meet. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude,
I don't want to see yours.
sports,
It's like, yeah, I get it. I also know that women
I'm not
have
looking.
titties, but I
Things
I'm
are
not
just
in
the
the
way
mood
they
to
are.
like see them when I'm watching. Like, hey, like Game of Thrones. Here's some dragons and some titties. It's like,
Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
I got it. I know what titties look like.
I grew up with HBO, so I kind of like, even when I was a young kid watching HBO shit. So it's
Oh
always
man, I
been that
remember
way.
when HBO had that miniature flyover. Remember that? Like
What was it?
It was like a flyover. It would fly over a town and go into a little neighborhood, and it was like a HBO special presentation kind of a.
Oh, you mean the original intro for HBO?
Yeah, dude.
Mhm. Yeah. No, that was like HBO was in the 80s or something. It started in the 80s or something like that. Home box office.
Yeah, they would come in. I remember another intro where they were like cutting film and like splicing it together and shit, like you were coming into a movie theater.
Well, it was like
Brothel.
HBO was a station in New York City, and I think same with MTV, and so they had that New York thing going on for sure. So it was a New York thing. I mean, like if you saw old HBO, like stuff that you can't find on HBO anymore, they did a ton of documentaries. They did a ton of crazy shit. Like all New York stuff. You know, like
how can I get to that?
What? Oh, the link.
Yeah.
I don't know. I put it in Steam.
The HBO flyover.
Oh, he has it in the chat. I could copy and paste it if you want me to.
Yeah. We're gonna end the evening with a fucking HBO flyover.
Yeah. It's like it was a different thing. I mean, like I remember they always had like comedy shows that had tits and stuff in them. Like they did a raunchy kind of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
They always had that shit. Like I remember it was like every dude I knew, like when I was in like elementary school, would talk about HBO. They're like, dude, have you seen this? The fucking girls' tits and all that stuff. It was like that.
Remember Fraggle Rock? I remember Fraggle Rock being on HBO.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember like my friend's dad had it, and so we'd go over every Friday, Saturday. I'd go spend the night there. We watch a bunch of crazy ass shit on HBO. And back in the day, you had to watch stuff. Yeah, it was like whatever was on, you got to watch.
Yeah. Dude, I got kids that are like, I want this show on this episode specific. Like, dude, what they want is like fingertips. You know what I mean? It's wild.
Well, that's what they say that they're going to do with like AI. Is that AI is going to basically customize a TV show just for that person. Like it'll basically take like Breaking Bad and remake it for you. It's like straight up like Coen Brothers kind of shit. Yeah, it's all like miniatures and stuff. Just a bunch of miniatures.
Yeah. Zoom in a little.
Well, there's a reason why Spielberg had a fucking lot on. He had an office at fucking whatever it was, Paramount. Like the people love this shit.
So many. This was like the original like Netflix and chill. Like, like once you saw the flyover, your hands started moving.
Well, yeah. I mean, you had to actually see stuff live. It was a weird scenario, and like I think home box office literally was just movies. Like it was before they had like VHS and stuff. So it's like they had before they actually you could go rent a movie. They would actually home boxes was just watch a movie, you watch like fucking whatever movie from theaters on your television. Which I saw some guy was talking about collecting VHS tapes and like all this shit. I was like, the quality of VHS tapes are so terrible. It's like, how would you?
Really?
I mean, well, they're like the resolution's terrible and the colors is terrible. Everything's terrible about them.
Fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, it's like I could take a thumb drive that's like has like 20 gigs or something on it, 20 terabytes. I mean, and then I could just I could upload like thousands of movies on that little thumb drive, and I could watch like 4K movies and shit. It doesn't make any sense. I was like, it's just these younger generations are just fucking like literally like the most low IQ retards I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, it's
like
our job
nostalgic
to make
for
sure
our
they
shit.
don't. It's our job to make some little people and make sure that they're not retards.
Who wants to go see fucking like? I don't want to go see the Stones play. I don't want to go see fucking like. I mean, I like the Stones. I like their music. They're not very good anymore. They can't play their music.
Yeah,
anymore.
no. There's
fucking
new kids have
Guns N'
new
Roses
music.
can't play anymore, dude. They're not very good.
We're at the play. We're at the moment.
Motley Crue can't play anymore.
At least I am in my life where like kids are listening to bands I've never fucking heard of. You know what I mean? Like there's always going to be some kid out there who wants to pick up a guitar. Like my oldest daughter is like mid-20s and is like, have you heard of this band? Have you heard of this band? Have you heard of this band? I'm like, never heard of any of that shit.
Well, here to play you one of the songs and see how good the song is, because the song is probably not very good.
It all sounds like hardcore heavy metal shit that I listened to as a kid. Yeah. Like it just sounds like somebody else was like, oh, I really like Metallica, and now I'm listening it. But it's
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. I still go to like a lot of local shows here in LA and stuff. And they're literally like a lot of the bands I see, they're literally they're covering. It sounds like they're just ripping off Black Sabbath or Metallica. The riffs are literally identical riffs. Like they're literally just stealing like a Metallica or a fucking Black Sabbath or a Zeppelin riff, and they just rewrite. I mean, because I play guitar and I know the songs like back of my hand, and I know them and I'm like, dude, this dude just literally just playing somebody else's music, dude. And then they have some like shitty lyrics or something. I'm like, this is the reason why this band will never make it. They have no chance of making it, because anybody that's going to sign them or any record label is going to be like, yeah, you fucking suck, dude. You can't steal people's music. There's one guy, I can't think of what's his name, Nichols or something like that. And he has like, I've seen him playing. He's like on Guitar Player magazine. The same thing with like fucking like a few of these guys. Like I can't think of the blues players and shit. They're literally just stealing licks from everybody else. It's really disgusting. I mean, they literally straight up steal other people's riffs. So that's a whole market now. Just like all these new bands, all they are is like wedding bands where they just cover other people's music, and they fucking suck, dude, at playing. It's like the best thing they got is like being able to like play just like the record. And it's like, dude, I heard that song. I have the fucking record. I don't need you to replay the fucking song for me, dude. Like I could go listen to like a better version of it where that it's like maybe you could play the song, but the rest of the band can't play the song, and definitely the singer can't sing the song. So, and you're not even playing the song, you're just playing some shitty version of it. Like you take the more basic version of some song and it's like playing it. It's just so disgusting, man. It's like, I watched a band the other day that was like, I think four out of maybe the 10 songs they played were like literally just stolen like early Metallica songs. And I was just like, this is like, and they made it their own, but it was like so obvious. The riffs were just so obvious, and I was like, I wonder how many bands like this exist where they just steal other people's music and then
shit ton, dude.
Like this guy Nichols, dude, plays like literally straight up like exact like riffs of like Black Sabbath riffs. And they're so distinct. It's like Black Sabbath is like Ozzy's band. It's like the biggest fucking band of all heavy metal.
But if they don't, like, people know that. A lot of people don't even listen to Black Sabbath anymore.
Dude,
so.
I you're 100%, dude. Like it's like. Most people like they go through their teens, like maybe from like 12 years old to maybe 16, maybe even before that, maybe like 14 years old, they start listening to classics right then. They're like, I'm going to go listen to like the Beatles. I'm going to go listen to Led Zeppelin. I'm going to go listen to Pink Floyd. Everybody I knew when I was a kid, like when they got to be at 16, they're like, this music fucking sucks, dude. I hate this music. It was like everybody when I was in high school was like listen to rap to a certain point, and then they're just like rap really sucks. I don't want to be.
They're figuring
Rap
out
is,
where they were getting the clips, the samples.
well,
Yo, man,
rap was just stealing shit. Yeah, rap was just stealing fucking like actual like funk, funkadelic riffs, like fucking James Brown songs. That's
Yeah.
all they were doing. They were literally just sampling. So
You know what I'm
they were
gonna do?
talking over them.
It's 8 o'clock. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna go
Yeah,
sample
family.
what's in my fucking fridge. Thanks for fucking stopping by. Thanks for hitting the.
Yeah, I had to save you
call,
from
dude.
TJ. Yeah, all right, brother.
And yeah, I like TJ every once in a while. He's good stuff.
He
Yeah,
doesn't have
go
anything to
listen
talk
to
about.
the dwarves or whoever the fuck. But I'm gonna go make a sandwich
All right,
and
brother.
lift a gallon of milk that these people would have a problem with. Poor little Ruby King and Cynic, they need some teamwork to fucking open some milk.
Those dudes are prolific, dude, with their streaming, dude. I mean, I have to give it to the church. I mean, I was talking shit to them, and even TJ streams a ton about. They're dedicated, man. You have to give them that.
When One Gun was like, "I'm not coming on the stream unless you ban Matt Barr," then I got banned and I just like stopped going. Like it's no fun to like.
Oh, you were on the church at one point?
No, I was on the church like once or twice just because they wanted to interview me with the lame shit. But One Gun has a huge problem with me and was like, if you don't ban Matt Barr from the chat, then I'm not coming on anymore. And so
yeah, he's just
so
like
Cynic was like, all right, I'll ban Matt Barr so that you fucking stay on the panel, you giant black pussy.
Yeah, I think he's just like Riley and Mint and fucking Vito and these other people. They think they're bigger than life. They have this huge
They're
ego.
dog shit, dude. Like
and then they just like they tell everybody
fuck.
to fuck off. Yeah,
They're not making anything worth a fuck. So, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go make a sandwich that's worth a fuck.
Have your wife make the sandwich, right? All right, man.
No, she's had her day. She's been working all day too, man.
No, they always say the woman needs to make the sandwich. I'm just making a joke about that.
I'm sure she would if I was like, honey, I want you to go make a sandwich. She probably would, but I feel like I can make a better sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Make it the way you want to make it.
Yeah, I concur. Sus. They're all sus, dude. They're all super sussy. Anyways, go watch those sussy little sons of guns.
I love the Stones, man. I love Zeppelin. I love that music, dude. I have huge aspiration. I just don't think I'd rather somebody take the $200 or $500 they're paying to go see the Stones and put that toward a local independent band and to help them get a producer to make good music. I mean, we need new music, and I think that's all I care about. I think that it would be great to fucking take that same money because people have money to go see music and go see bands. If the Stones aren't there anymore, it's like you're going to get other bands to kind of come up, and there's going to be people eventually.
They're all about to die, dude. They're all about to die. All right, good night, everybody. Peace.
All right.
Go listen to some Stones.